Hello guys, welcome back to the Beastie Room. We got an exciting little pairing to do today, and that is this little fella here. This is the Augacephalus ezendami, or commonly known as the Mozambique baboon. Now, I say commonly known, we don't really see much of these guys, to be honest, or I don't anyway. They're only a small baboon spider, so they're from Africa. And they like it reasonably arid, but we give our guys a little bit of moisture, just a little bit. So we're keeping them around about 60%. And they're a semi-fossorial spider, which means they live underground. And as you'll see in a moment, we're going to pair these up. We've got a lovely little male, and he is absolutely itching to get going. So let's not waste any time. Have a look at this. Now here we have our Augacephalus ezendami, the Mozambique baboon. Now, as with most baboons, these guys come from Africa, and you can see there now we're introducing our male into the female's enclosure, same as we do all the spiders. Very important the male goes to the female. And as you can see there, she is in a small cube. She's in a 20 by 20 by 20. This is a nice close-up look at our male. He is absolutely beautiful colouring. Almost like a peachy colour to him. Now this little throbbing, this is about as much as we see from this little fella. Now he's turned round there and he was actually responding to me. Now you'll be able to pick up the pheromones from within this enclosure. And this is where our female is hiding. Now being a baboon spider, they are semi-fossorial, so they live underground most of the time. And they're not particularly big spider. These guys, females get up to around about 4 inches or so. So they're quite a small spider, but very pretty. And as you can see there, they're not heavy webbers. So she has webbed the entrance to her burrow, and that is it. There's no webbing elsewhere, which means we can make actually quite an attractive enclosure for these guys, really. Now our male is on the floor now, and as you can see he's quite determined. He's checking things out. I think every time they stop, they are picking up the pheromones. Here we go, he's found the water bowl. Now this is an interesting thing that we often see with our spiders, our males. When they're put into the female's enclosure and they find a water bowl, quite often they will drink from her water bowl, even though they have access to their own water. Which is a very strange thing. It's something we've noticed with many of our males. Now you can see there, he's having a good long drink. That's it, he's had enough. Now at this point he moved just a little bit quicker than I was anticipating. And by the time I got behind the camera to move, it was too late. He's already down there. He's gone straight down the burrow. So we've seen very little in the way of courtship display or any kind of display or chatter from our male at all. Now we've gone to a different camera and we can now see the male on the top and the female right down the bottom. There she is. Now she's starting to drum straight away. The male's drumming as well. Look at that, straight out. You can see her size now. She's quite a bit bigger than him. And look at that, she's gone straight up and she's almost offered herself, and we have got, yes, he's penetrated straight away. Now you can see they're actually both holding each other there. And we've got a good insertion there by the look of it. And there it is. That's all over and done with. That must be one of the fastest pairings in history. We're now going to watch it from the different angle from the other camera, and we can see literally just how quick this all took off. Very, very fast. You can just see there the web is just starting to move. Here he comes. He's on his way. Now he's backing out. Notice they maintain contact and he's straight in there. Look. Once he's got that grip, there you go. He's inseminating now. You can see his pedipalps are actually working. You see how she's holding on to him as well. And there you go. They're done. Very, very fast. No aggression whatsoever. Very well behaved spiders. Now what we're doing now is we're just moving him back now, just in case she changes her mind. I don't think she would, to be honest, but once we've had a successful pairing like that, it's nice to get our male out. We can get him boxed up and relaxed, ready for next time. Well guys, what did you think to that? That has got to be one of the quickest pairings in history. I got a feeling that even rivaled our H. maculata. You regulars would have remembered our little male. He ran in there, bang, done, off. He was gone. Instant. I think this guy here, there was no messing around. You saw when he came in, we saw a couple of little throgs when he was up on the glass. And that was about as much as we got from him, which is very, very interesting when you consider that the courtship amongst all these different spiders is so different depending on the species. And with this one, there was nothing. There was no drumming, no anything to actually say that he was on his way. So it makes you wonder whether she even had much of a warning that he was even around. And as you saw there, he comes straight in. There was another interesting point there with the water bowl. As soon as he came up to the water bowl, he stopped and had a drink. Now, our males have water at all times in their enclosures because it's very important that you keep your male hydrated. This is one of the biggest reasons for losing males, for the males dying prematurely. A lot of these males will last a long time if you take care of them properly. And so we always make sure that they've got water. But an interesting point that we have noticed with many of the pairings, if a male comes across a female's water bowl, 9 times out of 10 he will stop and drink from it, which is very strange. I find it very strange. I don't really understand why they do that, but it's something that happens more often than not should they bump into the water bowl. So it's very, very unusual. It's a weird behaviour and something that we're going to keep an eye on and see how it develops. But you'll see there, he had a drink. Once he'd done that, he was gone. He went straight down the burrow. It was like he knew it was there. And he caught me a bit by surprise. And so we went to the other camera and you saw how he went down in the burrow. As soon as he entered the burrow, she knew for definite he was there, and you could see her in the very base of it. And then you saw her thumping away like the clappers. That was instant love at first sight. Pair of them really going for it, and then he literally backed out. She followed him out, and then she pretty much threw herself at him, and they copulated straight away. That was absolutely amazing. And you saw there that she actually held him as much as he was holding her, which again was something we don't see very often. So this was a really, really cool pairing. Although it was very, very quick, there was an awful lot going on. And very, very interesting. So what we will do now, we will give him another try. He's going to get another chance to go in here. And we only have the one female of this species. So we're going to give him another try. And we'll see how that turns out. Whether it's the same kind of courtship and what have you, or whether it's any different. It's going to be an interesting one. So hopefully we've had a successful pairing, and a bit of luck we can get a nice egg sac off these guys. It'd be really, really cool. We've not bred these in the beastie room before, and they are such a pretty spider. So we're looking forward to that. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's a rather quick video this week. But yeah, an awful lot going on. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, be calm, be gentle, and love your spider. And I'll see you soon, guys.